Rana's advice to start with was to gather your ingredients. So I will be doing that. I have not been grocery shopping, so I'm going to use whatever I have that is equivalent to whatever it is in this recipe, because we'll just assume that I was unable to get groceries this week. So I will look in my cupboards for the ingredients. Number 1 is 4 tablespoons of light soy sauce. Let's see. I keep that in the fridge. Here's my soy sauce. It's not light, but it'll have to do. The next one is 4 tablespoons of unseasoned rice wine vinegar. I don't know if I have rice wine vinegar, but I'm going to check where I keep my things, and we'll see if I have anything equivalent. I've got some sesame oil, another sesame oil because I have ADHD and I buy stuff repeatedly. Oh, look at this. I have white wine vinegar. That's an option. Crisp and dry. What else? Oh, I've got hot sesame oil, red wine vinegar. I got a couple of bottles of this Bangkok peanut sauce, but we won't be using that today because we're making our sauce from scratch. Let's see, I'm just checking to make sure I don't have any rice wine vinegar hiding, and I do not. So we're going to go with the white wine vinegar and see how it comes out. The next ingredient is 1.5 teaspoons of chili sauce or sriracha. It is optional, which is good because I don't have either one. All right. The next ingredient is 2 tablespoons plus 1 teaspoon of brown sugar. As luck would have it, I just bought brown sugar, so I know I have it. And here's my old stuff. It's hard as a rock, but let's pretend that this is all I have. I'm going to use this. All right, the next one is 1 scallion, white and green parts, thinly sliced. I can tell you right now I have no scallions. But I do have some lettuce that's almost too old to eat, some old mushrooms, some asparagus, that's exciting. I have 3 onions that are potentially still good, and I have this little thing of garlic. Looks a little dried out, but that might do for the next ingredient. So I'm going to take an onion. Since I don't have any green onions, I'm going to use this guy. All right, next. Oh, look at that. A teaspoon of minced garlic. Now, because I have a hard time using fresh garlic, I bought this the other day and used some of it, but I also use this Spice World minced garlic in a jar. It's not fresh, but it keeps. So I'm going to take them both out because I don't know which one is better. I might sniff this and see if it's any good because it's been in my fridge for a while. If it isn't, then I'll use these dried up little guys. Next, 1 teaspoon of grated ginger, optional. Well, I can tell you I don't have any ginger, and if I did, I wouldn't have a grater to grate it. So I happen to have ground ginger right here, and I also have, oddly, some freeze-dried ginger. I don't know which one would be better to use, but I think it would probably be this one, since it says 1 teaspoon freeze-dried equals 1 teaspoon fresh. So I'm going to use my freeze-dried ginger. All right, next is half a teaspoon or more of cornstarch. So I'll close the fridge. I left it open. Come over here to this cupboard, and I know I have cornstarch because I got some at the dollar store, Dollar General, Clover Valley. Nothing but the best. Cornstarch. Next is chicken. Over here in my refrigerator is a pack of chicken that was in my freezer for quite a while, and I decided I would thaw it, and I didn't know what to do with it until this recipe came along. So here we go. I have this pack of chicken. Now, it says in the recipe, 2 boneless chicken breasts. That is what this is. Take it out of the bag so you can see. Comes from BJ's because that's handy. Here's my cat helping out. So it says about 1 pound. Let me just take my cat off. And it says cut or pounded to even thickness. I believe she also says, yes, use paper towels to pat the chicken until very dry. So I'm going to open that chicken, and I'll probably pound it or cut it, I don't know, in a minute. All right, next is 2 teaspoons of canola oil. I might actually have that. Let's see. Canola oil, yes, I do. Canola oil. And the last ingredient is sesame oil, which, as you saw before, I have plenty of because I'm always buying stuff that I think I'm out of and then realize I'm not. So there it is. It's toasted sesame oil, which I hope is the same or similar to sesame oil. All right. Now we have gathered the ingredients. We have the garlic, an onion, vinegar, ginger, soy sauce, brown sugar, cornstarch, canola oil, sesame oil, chicken breasts. Now, this is a recipe for a stir fry, but it does not have any vegetables in it, and it does not say whether we should have it with rice or pasta. I would assume rice. So while I am cooking this, I will also be making rice because you can't really have a stir fry without anything else. All right, I'm going to open up my chicken and figure out how to prep it.